Yes. Can you see mine
Looks
when I
good.
talk, or are we good?
Yep, I actually think we're live. So, hey guys, this is Jace over here at Yinc Marketing. Got me and Wes here. Wes, say hi.
Hey, guys.
We're going to throw together this quick webinar. And like I said, we always try to keep our webinars pretty short and entertaining, a little bit entertaining. But so today what we want to go over is actually our value proposition, what we do as a company and how we can help your business. So our PowerPoint is how Yinc Marketing can help your business grow. And a lot of you probably got here by going to our homepage, noticing there's a webinar there to sign up for. If you do have any questions throughout this webinar, obviously we're not really here. This was probably recorded before. So give us a shout out, email us at jace@yincmarketing.com or wes@yincmarketing.com, and we'll give you that information later on. Okay. So let's get started. First off, I'll tell you a little bit about me. So like I said, I'm Jace Vernon. I've started a couple of companies, building multi-million-dollar companies. One of them that we currently run now is YDraw. YDraw is a whiteboard animation company. Well, it's more whiteboard, 2D, 3D, live. So it started as a whiteboard company. We started about 5 years ago. Grew it quickly by online marketing. I had a financial company, grew that quickly online. And now what we do is offer those products and services through Yinc Marketing. I don't have Wes. Wes, tell us about you.
So I'm Wes Bledsoe. I started working with Jace probably three and a half years ago. Started at YDraw, came in, did some marketing, educated some of their clients on marketing, and quickly, alongside with Jace, quickly realized that a lot of the clients buying, those videos didn't know how to market it. So they'd be spending these thousands of dollars for a video and didn't know how to get an ROI on it. And so we try to educate people on that, and that basically rolled into Yinc, realizing that people needed more help with video marketing, and then it turned into this full-fledged marketing. But I was there for that process, walked away for a year to run my own business, and then realized Yinc was way more fun. So now I'm back.
Yep, and he's been trying to take over the company ever since.
Yes, I am.
So obviously, so you're seeing, here's my kids. I am a father of 4, got 4 kids, love the family life, love business, love working. And that is us. Wes, he's actually supposed to get married. We don't know if he has a girlfriend yet, but he tells us he's getting engaged. So that's happening soon. Okay. So like Wes said, what we did, we noticed a lot of companies out there when we were investigating, it started in the video side. We noticed a lot of companies weren't prepared. Their online marketing just was horrible. They weren't getting the results. And what we've learned to focus on is YouTube, Facebook, email, PPC, and everything else. So here's kind of just a screenshot of some assets of campaigns we've built out. You'll notice we have email campaigns, video campaigns, PPC. We do a lot with PPC, actually, a lot with email, a lot with Facebook, a lot with social media. We've noticed that is kind of an overall marketing approach, and you have to have it. You can't just say, hey, we're going to do cold calls, or you can't just say, we're going to do Facebook only. What we found is if you really want to dominate the online market, you have to do everything. You need to have some YouTube ads running. You need to have some Facebook. You need to be doing PPC. Even if you're not getting your normal pay-per-click ads, if they're not performing, you should be doing remarketing. You should try display ads, like all this stuff. And you definitely need to have email campaigns. All this stuff is kind of makes your online marketing work. Okay. If you take out a piece, it might not work as well. Okay. Like a lot of people don't have email in place, and that's crazy. Email marketing works, and you want to have that in place. YouTube marketing works. You want to have it all in place. Okay, so a typical checklist when we come onto a company is like this. We'll first investigate their site, and we'll make sure they have the foundation, the Google Analytics, the Webmaster, the Google Pages, the Facebook, the Bing, the AdWords. I mean, everything. Just yesterday, we were looking at a company site, and they didn't have hardly any of this in place. They considered themselves doing well online, but the reality is they didn't have the basics in place. So here's kind of typical checklist we'll use when we go into a company and make sure they have all of this stuff before we get going. And this doesn't apply exactly to yours because maybe you're not doing video shoots. But this just gives you an idea. And then over here on the right, you can see an ongoing basis. We're doing 3 blogs. We're doing backlinks. We're doing social media, remarketing, Facebook, everything. Okay, so there's a checklist you can look at. But as we've gone through these companies, we found a couple of problems, and we've kind of narrowed it down to 3. First, they have no idea what they're doing. So although they're saying they're doing online marketing, they're really not. It's not working, or they're lucky and it's just they nailed the right product. Okay, but the reality is a lot of people have no idea what they're doing. The next problem we're always running into is they're broke. They have no budget. A lot of the leads that we get, a lot of the people that fill out leads, and if you're watching this right now, if you're tempted to fill out a lead and you have 0 online marketing budget, not going to work. You have your choice. So you either spend the time or you spend the money. If you don't have the money, you're going to have to spend the time. You can't go out and hire somebody to do your online marketing if you have $0. So it amazes me, people fill out these forms wanting our help and they have 0 budget to even pay for an ad. Okay, so what you lack in time, you have to make up in money. What you lack in money, you have to make up in time. And there's no way around it. You can't not dedicate the time necessary to have your online marketing work. Okay, next one is they hired the wrong company. So first one is they have no idea what they're doing. Next one is they're broke. Next one, you hired the wrong SEO company. You're not getting results. I spoke to a company a couple weeks ago, went in there, realized they had nothing in place, and they were paying their online marketing well over $10,000 per month, and they weren't even getting the basics. It was basically these guys were running a scam, because I kind of feel if you're charging somebody $10,000 a month, you at least should know the basics and have those things put in place for the business. But we see it often. I mean, we wrote a blog, if you want to go visit the Yinc marketing blog, that talks about hiring the wrong company. And you may be in one of these 3 situations. You might have an in-house team that has no idea what they're doing and they're just not getting results. You might be broke, or you've hired the wrong SEO company and you're out there looking for somebody to help you out. Okay, so those are kind of the 3 scenarios we've seen. So our solution, Wes, you still there?
Yep, still here.
I'm talking a lot. Here's our value proposition. So we come in and do it all for you. Okay, obviously it's not a cheap product, which we'll discuss if you decide you want to fill out a form. But a lot of times we will come into these companies, some of our products and services, or some of the companies we consult with and do their work. We go in, we do everything. We make sure that their YouTube ads are running PPC, email, Facebook, what have you. And sometimes Facebook works for some companies, sometimes it doesn't. So we find that out for you, and then what we try to do is exploit the thing that's working. We want to scale up the things that's working for you to get you profitable. And so here's a case study we did for one of those clients. They came to us needing help, and Wes is going to talk about this because Wes is the one that did it.
So first off, I want to apologize for the bad internet meme Jace put up in the last slide, but we'll move on. So
the internet, what's that, Wes?
Well, I'll explain later. But okay, so this client came to me about a month and a half ago, and they said, all right, we've got 2 weeks. We're running a conference in Brazil, and we want to fill the seats. Well, after we chatted and got a contract signed, we had about 6 days left to spend their $20,000 marketing budget. What made it difficult, though, is they needed qualified leads. And what a qualified lead for this client meant the person could invest $500,000 into their service. So we needed to spend a lot of money in a very short period of time and stay very, very targeted. So Jace, if you go to the next slide, we'll go over the results. Basically what we did is we went in, we set up campaigns on Facebook, YouTube, and then had a follow-up email. And this is the results that we came up with. So
now, Wes, real quick, I want to ask a question. Why did you decide to do Facebook? What made you guys decide Facebook was your route?
Well,
Explain
a couple
that.
things.
Okay.
So number one, Brazil. Since we were targeting Brazil has a huge market on Facebook, and also We wanted to get a lot of it because we had a short amount of time to fill these seats. We wanted to get a lot of buzz going, and we knew that by using Facebook, we could create that buzz while generating conversions at the same time
Yeah.
and tracking those conversions. So that was big for us.
Okay,
YouTube,
why I
very
asked
similar.
that real quick? Why I asked that? Oh, go ahead. Explain the YouTube, and then.
YouTube, very similar. Second biggest, largest following after the United States. And then what's awesome about YouTube in Brazil is we were getting views around 1 to 3 cents a view. So it's a little bit cheaper to target there. But go ahead, Jace.
Yeah. So I just want to point that out. We went after YouTube and Facebook because that was kind of our only avenue that we could get leads quickly from, and that's the same thing we do for our clients. PPC might not work. YouTube, like I explained earlier, what we're going to do is find that avenue and go and exploit that avenue. It's not like we're going to do everything at once. We're going to find the thing that works and go after that one thing. So, because at the end of the day, we care about return on investment. That's our biggest care. Okay, keep going, Wes.
So, as I said before, we ran the Facebook and the YouTube, and we generated 300 leads. Of these 300 leads, 100 were qualified, which means they could invest that $500,000 into the service. And they actually asked us to shut off the campaign a couple days early because we had filled up all the seats and they were moving the venue to accommodate everyone. So we only ended up spending half their budget, and then this company was able to generate over 7 figures in revenue. So it was a huge success, but what it really came down to is we knew our marketing system. We are obviously experts in Facebook and YouTube, and we went with what we knew would work. And yeah, in a short time, we were able to make it happen. So it was great.
Yeah, and behind the scenes, I mean, if you look at this stuff, it's not just like you go set up Facebook ads. I mean, there's landing pages you have to do. You have to find some way to collect the leads. You have to place the email marketing campaign after the leads. Like, there's a lot that needs to happen. So that's our value proposition. Number one is, hey, let us do it for you. Let us look at your company. And down below, you're going to see a link where if you want us to evaluate your company and see what we can do for it and give you a proposal, fill out the form down below. So that's option number one. Option number two is we teach your team. Like we said, one of the biggest problems is the know-how. A lot of businesses are out there hiring new college students. They're hiring new SEO guys. They're just hiring an online marketing team that comes in-house. Well, most of the time what we're finding is that online marketing team does not know what they're doing. They're not getting the results, nor have they been proven. For example, if I'm going to hire somebody to come do my online marketing, they better know how to generate leads and business online. Well, how are they going to learn that? Because if they have the know-how how to do that, they're probably not going to be working for you. They're probably going to go out there and generate their own product and generate their own leads. So what we found is that's what we do. We go out there and we're doing online marketing every single day. So we'll go out there and find your team, not find it, just bring your team in or teach your team online and give you access to our university. We will teach them everything we know about online marketing. That way they can do it in-house for your business. And obviously they'll get results from that. So, Wes, anything else?
No, I think we covered it. We're awesome to work with.
So if you guys have any questions, like I said, email us. What we'd like you to do is fill out the form below. There's a link. Click on that and go fill that out. We may be a good fit. We may not. You may need your team trained. You may not. But we'd like to chat with you. Obviously, we're nice guys, if you can't hear that from our voice. So, okay. That's it. We will talk to you guys later. Check out our blog, our website. Go to ydraw.com if you're looking for some videos. We can help. And later. Say bye, Wes.
We'll see ya.
Good.